What up, y'all? So in the last couple days, I've reached the 6-month mark driving here with Swift. I'm not gonna lie, the last couple weeks have been incredibly stressful to the point where I was ready to just throw in the towel and call it quits. So take anything I say in this video with a grain of salt. Sometimes things just piss you off out here. Anyway, I just want to give my insight onto what it is like on a dedicated account with Swift, a little bit of my experience, and for anyone wondering if I'm going to stop posting music, the answer is no, but it is hard to find the time to record on the road, but in fact, I'm actually going to be including that in these vlogs moving forward, and hopefully have some songs out soon. But with all that being said, yeah, let's get right into it. All right. So the other day I hit my 6-month mark here at Swift. And you might ask what comes with that. And other than a text and a $50 gift card to the Swift store, pretty much nothing other than some more gray hair in my beard. A little angrier than I was when I started. Trucking is not for everyone, man. And, you know, I thought I was gonna get into this, start making some videos. It was gonna be fun, and then the job just became everything but. So, yeah, I could touch on that in a lot of ways, and I don't want to dissuade anybody from working here. The particular account I'm on has deliveries at really weird times, and I think the biggest thing for me that really stresses me out is having to switch between driving through the night to make an on-time delivery and then having to revert back to driving in the day. It doesn't work for me. That and like, man, every job I've had has been pretty physical, and I don't mind that. I like to work hard. I like to feel like I did something throughout the day. And for me, I'm having a really hard time just sitting. Yeah. Driving does get a little easier after hitting 6 months, but man, like moments like this, it's hard to get used to. Oh, hell yeah, this guy is making the turn.
Turn right on Northwest 3rd Street.
I'm just gonna get over. This guy crunches the curb.
Continue on Northwest 3rd Street.
I'll be damned, we did it, boys. Yeah. So yeah, to touch on that a little more, what the fuck? So when I was brand new, having to make a turn like that, I would have like shit myself or something. You know, like something that comes with time is you just know you can roll up on a situation like that, and you might have to aggressively take another lane, put your hazards on, honk at somebody, whatever it is. It's kind of the nature of the game is you are bigger than everybody on the road. It's 9 times out of 10, most people are gonna not want their car smashed. So sometimes you do have to get aggressive. Like I've had to blast my air horn and just fucking come up on an intersection and tell a bitch to back up. But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. It's pretty smooth sailing from here. I don't mean to make this video to complain, man, because I'm not a fan of people that just sit and bitch. Because there are some cool moments in this job. I get left alone, dude, all day long. Unless there's an issue with my truck, or you know, just a change in my delivery or something. I don't have to talk to anybody for sometimes judging by the looks of things, there's nothing really too special. You do see some cool stuff, that's the point I'm trying to make. So it really depends what you got going on in life. If you're in a weird place and you just want to change, you could stay in the truck. I had an apartment when I started this job, and then I started driving and realized that I was only going to make it home 5 or 6 days a month. So I made the choice to actually move out of my place and just stay in the truck. I can go a little more into that later, like what that actually looks like. But these trucks are pretty damn comfortable, and you can mount a TV, you can get internet up in here, so it's chill. Yeah, really just depends, man. I just didn't want to seem like I'm just sitting here bitching, because just the last couple weeks for me have been incredibly stressful. It's like, I kind of think I've already decided that I'm going to find something else to do. But I kind of got up today and I was like, you know what, man, I got a lot of shit going on in life. And you just got to stay positive. Or at least to the best of your ability. And that's like, for me, in trucking or literally any other aspect of life. Because it's very easy, especially on the road when you're in this cab by yourself for 24/7. Your mind can like literally go haywire. And I've yelled in this truck, I've smiled, I've laughed, I've cried, punched things, dude. Like, it's, you really have to like sit with your thoughts out here. And that's part of the reason I do like this job, as much as that there's that like a dark side to that. There is a silver lining, and if you're at a point in life where you're confused or just don't know what to do next or anything along those lines, spending some time on the road can really bring you clarity if you use your time wisely. You could sit out here and learn through podcasts, books, whatever it may be. Or you could just straight rock the fuck out, drive, or whatever music you listen to, Yeah, man, have you ever had a boss that was just like, hey, you can't listen to music, or no fucking headphones, or no cell phones on the floor, or whatever kind of bullshit? Like, obviously you can't be fucking with your phone and driving, but like, you could just rock out for 10 hours a day. Sometimes it's not that bad. Alright, y'all, we just got to the Mission Factory. We are gonna go ahead and check in. Lock my doors up. Turned out to be a pretty nice day today. I'll update y'all when we know what we're doing. Alright, so we just checked in. I gotta take a trailer that is currently in the door loaded, pull it out, and then put my empty where the loaded one is. Yeah, that's just part of the job. I don't really know exactly how I'm gonna get that done yet. So we are just gonna take a look. So one of those trailers we gotta take and put over here. We gotta connect back to this trailer and take it back to the door. I'm not gonna lie, dude, this place is kind of kicking my ass. room forward in this place. Got it though, dude. Get out and look. All right, so heavy haul trucks have an additional axle. You can see lower axle right here. We are loaded, so I'm gonna want to lower that. And then coming out here, it's also a 4-axle trailer. So this increases the weight capacity. I believe the max weight I can carry is 105,000 pounds. So here's my additional axle in the back. We are gonna lower it through this little box here. And as you can see, the axle in the front is right here. That's what that switch lowered. Anyway, we out. Alright, so I chose probably the worst time of day that you could possibly go through Portland. It's the nature of the game. I was just thinking a bit on the road today, and I was really angry when I filmed some of the shit that I did earlier. Some days are really rough out here, and then other days aren't so bad. Sometimes I gotta remind myself that, like, yo, I'm just getting paid to, like, kick it, basically. And so, as far as being 6 months in, I think I'll be here for a little while. Like I said, the pay is not the greatest. It's not the worst either. I know if I can push closer to the year mark, I can open up a lot more doors as far as what I do next. So yeah, man, that's just goes to show that sometimes it can really be a battle out here to kind of just keep your head on straight. Because yeah, man, when you push 500, 600 miles a day and then you're waking up in the middle of the night, not getting any sleep, can't find anywhere to park. If you have enough of those days in a row, it gets pretty easy to get in the mentality of like, fuck this. There's pros and cons to everything, and I don't want to dissuade anyone from coming to work here because, like I said, the pay is decent. You just need to expect going into it that you're not going to make a ton of money. I mean, you can make pretty good money, but you got to push pretty hard. The thing is, when I got off the truck with my mentor, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, man. It takes a lot of time to, figure out how to run your clock. And honestly, it hasn't even been until recently that I felt proficient in backing. Just understand that when you come in, there's going to be a pretty big learning curve. And it does get easier. And you will have days where you just want to throw in the towel because some days it really isn't worth being gone and all the traffic and fucking weird schedule and all that, but if you push through, it gets a little easier. And I didn't mean to come off as just complaining about everything. Yeah, with anything, some days are easier than others, some days are harder than others, but really just gotta do your best to maintain a positive outlook. I got about 3 hours to go. So I just wanted to give y'all a little update, give you a little insight onto what it is like working for Swift. If you drive a truck, if you want to follow along, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Pretty soon I'm going to be going over how I'm going to get a music recording set up while on the road. Probably going to start doing some truck stop guitar videos because I've been busy and it's time to get back to what I really want to do. So like I said, if you want to follow along, you know where to find me.